Hey guys, welcome to Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. So happy Halloween. I realize this won't be Halloween when you're watching it, but today's Halloween. And so I am dressed up. You may not be able to see what I am, but I assure you I am dressed up. Let's see if you can see what I am. It looks remarkably like my Esmeralda costume, but I am a fortune teller. I'm actually wearing the tutu that I wore when I danced in Giselle 15 years ago. And it's quite a big thing. So, gotta tuck it all in there. Whew. This was my plan B. Plan A was Sugar Plum Fairy. But it is like 3 degrees Celsius out today, and we're going to be traveling around in the car, and that tutu comes straight out like this. It's not good for travel. So, fortune teller it is, and it's very fitting. So, it's my son's first Halloween, and he's going to be a bumblebee, and my husband didn't know what he was going to be. And so I said, well, you could just go as an old man, grumpy old man. You'd hardly have to do anything at all. I'm just going to lighten his hair with some tapioca starch and make it a little gray looking because it's like very dark. So we should have fun. Perhaps I'll post a picture of that later. So I hope that you had fun. Did any of you dress up? Hopefully you're not too old to dress up and have fun. It's always good to be a bit of a child now and then. So, on to your reading. Let's see what's coming up here for you for the upcoming week. So I'm looking at earth, air, fire, and water signs. Timestamps are linked in the description box below. I'm starting with earth. So what can earth signs expect for the upcoming week? I'm seeing something coming, like I'm being shown it's like coming across your desk, and that it's a recommendation. So you're receiving a recommendation from someone else, possibly in writing. It could, of course, come verbally as well, but there's some sort of strong recommendation. It may be a person who's being recommended to you to do something, whether it's fulfilling a particular role, doing a job, or a task that you need to have done. So you're getting some feedback coming in from other people about who you should look to. Okay, so be careful with your luck. So try not to overplay your hand. You may want to hold things a little bit close to your chest is coming through here. And don't do anything that is considered like a gamble or risky this week. Not a good week for that. Some of you are going to need to hold your ground and kind of like stake your claim on something. I feel that this may be, for some of you, related to a love partnership. Possibly there is somebody else, if you're partnered, somebody else who's interested in your partner or is giving them attention, and it may make you feel jealous. It may bring up that kind of emotion. And so you may have to kind of just set your boundaries and might have to have a conversation with that person, like, hey, back off. So that kind of thing is coming up here for you, earth signs. Some of you, okay, so I'm seeing a message coming in from the angelic realm. Now, it's coming in as somebody who has passed on, and this could be just a little thing, and if we're not careful we can miss these little signs, but it's coming in as somebody who has passed on, and they're going to just like let you know that they're nearby, kind of touch you with their presence. So be aware of that. Sometimes it comes as like a scent, whether it's like a perfume that they used to wear, or like cigar smoke if they used to smoke cigars. I know my grandpa comes in like that. So pay attention to that. Some little trinket or token or smell or sign may come through, and it's a loved one trying to just let you know that they're close to you and around you. Okay, so this week you're going to be gifted with an immense amount of focus. So you're going to be able to tune out all of the noise that's going on around you, the things that are chaotic and really not going to help you do what it is that you need to do. You're able to tune all that down and really dial in and focus on what it is that you want to accomplish and get done. So that's really beautiful energy coming in here. Final message for earth signs. Okay, so some of you may need to double check something. There may have been a conversation that was said, and you may second guess what was discussed, and you may have to go back and get it in writing. It may be important that something is recorded or written down. That's what I'm seeing, the need to double check, get something in writing that was discussed so that you are sure and confident. It may have something to do with a plan. Maybe you're basing a plan on something that someone else said, and so before you proceed forward, it's good to just get confirmation of that if there's any doubt at all about what was discussed, like the finer points of things. So hopefully these messages were helpful for you, earth signs. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful week. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So take care, and I will see you again next week. Air signs, let's see what's coming in for you for the upcoming week. Okay, so some of you may be feeling a little bit more fragile, is what I'm being shown. So your buttons might be a little more close to the surface. People may be able to poke your buttons, kind of incite your frustration, anger, that kind of thing. So that might be a little bit of a challenging point for you this week. For some of you, this might not be so much interaction with other people and frustration that way. It may just be feeling a little bit emotionally fragile or unstable, and you're keeping that to yourself and just trying to deal with that. So for whatever reason, those kind of things are coming up for you this week. For air signs. Okay. So I'm seeing that you're like rolling out the red carpet on something. So there is perhaps a beginning. It could be like a launch of something. You're releasing something. But there's a caution here. And it's like, hopefully this makes sense to you. It's like you should only be sharing it with a certain group of people right now. It should be a little bit more intimate and exclusive. So maybe you have some news that is moderately private, and maybe you want to just like give people like a sampling of what you're going to be discussing. But yeah, it's like some sort of unveiling, and it's like a soft opening, perhaps, like that kind of idea behind it. So you're releasing whatever this is to a closer group of people rather than the public at large. Hopefully that made sense. That was fairly specific. Okay, so for love, some of you, if you're single, I am seeing a person coming in who is remarkably similar to you. So you may have the opportunity to mingle with this person, get to know this person a little bit better, and it's like you have all of these commonalities, because I'm hearing like two birds of a feather flock together and seeing that. So it's possible that you will you'll meet somebody who could be significant for you moving forward into the future. Pay particular attention to your appearance this week is what I'm getting. So it's a good week to make sure that you're well groomed, that you're wearing nice clothes for whatever reason. Maybe it has to do with that release or launch that we were talking about earlier. So it's just making sure that you're spending extra time on how you're presenting yourself to the world. Paired with that is Yeah, it feels like it's a little bit more of like a possibly stressful week for you. There may be a lot going on, and I'm seeing that you have to pay particular attention to your scheduling, particularly making sure that you're allowing enough time in the morning to do all that you need to do before carrying on with your day. So this could be setting your alarm a few minutes early if you have any extra things that you need to do. Whether it's paying particular attention to how you're getting ready and presenting yourself, grooming, that kind of thing, or if there's just other tasks that you need to do. It feels like there's a lot going on for you this week and you're a bit time crunched, so you have to pay attention to your scheduling and find those little bits of day where you can fit more in. Okay, I'm seeing you being able to pick up new information very easily. So where some people might struggle with a steep learning curve, I'm seeing something coming to you very naturally. You have like this easy manner of picking up a new skill or just a subject matter that was previously foreign to you. So this is an excellent week. If there's anything new that you want to learn or tackle, it is a good week to jump on that and use that energy to your advantage. Final message for air signs. Okay, so I'm seeing if you're worried about how something is going to be received by others, or the success of whatever, I think it's this launch that I'm picking up on, launch of something new. This could be you introducing a new love partner to your family, for example, or it could be like something with your work and you're launching a new product. It can be so many different things, but oh, where did that message go? There was a message. Okay. If you're worried about how you'll be received by it, I see things very neat and tidy. I'm seeing things being very straight. There isn't a lot of wavering from what you had hoped and projected to receive. So that's really good. You're on the straight and narrow path, and that's appropriate for this time. You'll feel a lot better when the week is done. I feel like there's a lot of stress, so just take your time. If you can find some moments to just breathe and give yourself time to prepare for things. Try not to rush. Allow for any little extra things that might crop up. So this could be waking up 10-15 minutes early, just in case, especially if this is a big week for you. So hopefully these messages made sense for you, air signs. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So I will see you next week. Fire signs. Let's see what's coming in for you for the upcoming week. Okay, so some of you may be feeling, I'm getting really silly energy coming in here, but in like a lighthearted, good-natured way. So this could be you playing a particular role in your social circle. If there's any sort of like heaviness going on, people are feeling a little bit down, I'm seeing you being like the light at the center of this group that's helping to uplift and bring people's hearts more joy. It's a very lighthearted energy and a bit silly too, and it's lovely. Okay, I'm seeing the need for you to pay attention to something that you've put off for too long. So it may be replying to somebody. So if you've left someone hanging, maybe they asked you about something, or you've been invited to go somewhere and you just haven't gotten around to letting them know yes or no, or whatever it might be. There's a need for you to be more diligent about that, apply yourself, and tie up loose ends. This is a really good week for tying up any loose ends that have been just bugging you, sitting on your desk, sitting in the back of your mind, like things that you just need to tie up and get done. So let's see what else is coming in here for fire signs. Okay. Within your social circle, this may be tied back to you kind of being that like light bringer within your social circle, but I'm seeing the need to be really cautious for some reason. There may be some tensions between different groups of people, and you're just very aware of that. You know, maybe these people aren't getting along with those people, and you may be called on to be like an intermediary. It can be a little bit tense, so that kind of energy is coming through. So that really lighthearted, silly energy could really be beneficial in this type of situation. There may be like a troublemaker within this group of people that I'm seeing who is just kind of stirring up trouble. So it's just like keeping an eye out for that. And you may be in a position to kind of quash that before it becomes a problem. For fire signs. Okay, so some of you, for love, you may be wondering what's on your partner's mind if you're coupled. They may feel a bit hard to read this week. So it's possible they have some sort of worry going on, and they may not be ready or comfortable with sharing completely what's going on, what's kind of troubling them. And so you may be feeling a little bit distant from your partner or not fully able to connect. You may feel a bit troubled by this. Again, you could talk about this, but I feel that it's best to leave space is the recommendations that's coming through, and allowing time to kind of like unfold what it is that's going on here. So be careful of if you happen to be prone to smothering type of energy, be extra careful about that this week. It's possible your partner just needs a little bit of space to kind of work through what it is that's on their mind. Okay, I'm seeing you being blessed with the courage to act on something. So this could be something that you've been stalling about. This could be something that you felt was risky, or you weren't 100% sure that you even wanted to do it. But I'm seeing you being inspired by this desire to kind of put things into action and finally, you know, take the first steps on something. So it's coming up as a blessing, this like courage that's coming through here for you. So final message for fire signs. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of different ideas that you may have kind of being woven together into this beautiful whole. There is a lot of work to be done here, thinking through things, thinking how they will be meshed together in a way that works, is cohesive, and makes sense. But just the image that's being shown to me, it's very beautiful energy, and it's like a lot of different things, like from different areas of your life being woven together into something that appears to be creative. So there's a lot of creativity coming through here for you for the upcoming week, fire signs. So if that's your thing, be sure to dig into that energy and use it to your best advantage. So I hope that you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So take care of yourself, and I will see you again soon. Water signs. Let's see what's coming up here for you this week. Okay, so I'm seeing you kind of like making your way through a lot of little nitty-gritty details. You may be looking for a piece of information that has become lost within a pile of a lot of other information. So this could be like sorting through things, kind of organizing and trying to find what it is that you're looking for. But there's a lot of little detail or very detailed work coming through here in the upcoming week. Okay, perhaps linked to that past message, something is crystallizing for you. It's taking shape. So there may be something that has been rather insubstantial. Perhaps it's something that you couldn't really rely on, or perhaps it's just something that was like in its budding stage. It's very new, a lot of changes going on, but now it's starting to really like fill out, take shape. It's something that you can rely on potentially. And it's going to continue to grow. I'm getting this, like the sense of reliability. I keep hearing this word reliable, reliability. So that kind of energy is coming through here for you in the upcoming week. Okay, so I'm seeing as a blessing here, I feel like all of these messages have been related. There's this sense of a bigger picture that you're becoming aware of. So we're starting off with these very little details, and then it's moving into something that's crystallizing into something that's more solid and tangible, and dependable. And then you're kind of becoming aware of a greater picture or plan or purpose for all of this. And so there is this spectrum of perspective that you'll be tuned into in this week, some from the very minute and small and gradually fanning out into this very large, almost cosmic perspective. So this, I have no idea what it's talking about. It sounds so interesting. I'd love to hear if that resonated with you or what this may be referring to. All right, for water signs. Okay, so even though you're getting a taste of reliability with whatever this is, you are being cautioned not to put all of your eggs in one basket. Okay, so keep your options open, even still. Even though you're getting perhaps excited and getting a sense that things are starting to take off with this, whatever it is, in this particular direction, you're being encouraged to not close doors to other options, okay? So still remain open and flexible to change. I'm seeing you having a very forgiving heart with your love life. Perhaps that will be necessary this week, or perhaps that's just your emotional inclination right now, is being very easygoing, very forgiving with your partner, with yourself. This can extend into friendships and family members as well, whether you are coupled or not. So there is this beautiful, beautiful peacefulness within your heart, and you're very amenable and forgiving this week. It's lovely energy that you have. You feel so zen. I usually get like this overall sense of, the sign's energy, and you feel so zen. It's amazing. So final message for water signs. Okay, so you're being recommended to count your blessings. And also, this is an excellent week to make wishes and set intentions and set those free. There's a lot of power this week. I feel like this is a very big week for many signs. Things definitely happening and taking shape. So for you, harnessing the power of your intention and not being afraid to ask for what you want will be so important and beneficial for you. So I hope that these messages were helpful for you, water signs. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So take care of yourself, have a beautiful week, and I will see you again soon.